Happy Valentine's Day. Today is February 14th, 2020. It is Valentine's Day. And I'm trying to surprise my beautiful girlfriend with, by the time this gets out, she'll know what this is. So she's really into hip-hop dancing. And I decided that I'd get her classes because we could, in the city, because we couldn't apparently find anything close to here. And so that's my gift to her, and I'm trying as hard as I can to surprise her. The letter that I got her was challenging to close, and so it's resting under this Intuos box. Like you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's not sticking too well, so I'm hoping that stays. Anyway, it's a gorgeous freaking day outside, although it's very cold, but that's okay. I've got Sunday's video. I feel like I just froze. I got Sunday's video coming. It is currently exporting from Premiere, so that's exciting. I'm just really excited to continue being creative this year. Like that's all this is all about, just like non-stop creativity. I feel amazing. I haven't been in this place ever before in my entire life, so just focused on being creative and just it's amazing. We should explore an art piece. Let's explore an art piece. We're gonna explore an art piece. Alright, so for those that don't know, I am an artist in pretty much every sense of the word. Visual photography, videography, music, everything. And part of this YouTube channel I'm trying to have centered around my art, my journey as an artist, and exploring that. And so I'm going to try to find a piece of artwork to explore on camera. I also have the intention of creating a series. Don't know if it's gonna be every week, maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, I don't know. But I'm gonna have my girlfriend pick out a random piece of artwork without me knowing which one it is, and randomly reviewing it on camera. So I'm gonna try to look for a piece of artwork and see what I can find. Alright, so this is circa 2014 or 15. I remember that around the time that I created this art piece, I actually made another one, similar but smaller in size, labeled it Windows of Perception, back when I first started studying psychology, actually. And I'm a psychology major, for those that don't know. And this kind of just like, it kind of embodies my just like interest of diving deep into the psyche, the mind, exploring all that stuff. So yeah, that's really when my interest for psychology started to blossom. I bought an airbrush gun eons ago. I kind of got into art through graffiti, so I had this real deep interest to kind of like further explore myself as kind of like a rebellious artist. And that's interesting too. That says a lot about me as an artist. First seriously getting into art, I was very egotistical about it, and I tended to think that my work was too good for the masses, and I really never wanted to even sell it because I thought it was too good. It's actually it's kind of baffling to think about it now, and it's humbling to be where I am now, because as an artist I have completely evolved, completely. I believe it's funny, the way that I used to think about me as an artist is that my art is too good for the masses, you can't touch me. And now I realize art as something that, you know, we connect through, we share, you know, we experience, and we're meant to have this very humbling experience through art, not the other way around. But of course that was earlier on in the time. It's really interesting to be where I am now as an artist, and I'm grateful that the journey has brought me here, because I know that it was so incredibly important. So I actually don't have a name for this one. I would, if I kind of consider it to be part of that series, the Windows of Perception series. Back when I first seriously got into art, I was working a lot with black and white, as you can see here. So it's got that I wouldn't call it negative feeling, I'd call it noir feeling. At the same time, I was very interested in the earlier period in America. You know, a point in time when television and media was black and white, and a lot of that inspired me during this. So, you know, I was into Twilight Zone. I still am. I absolutely love Twilight Zone. Shout out to Rod Serling, one of the absolute most genius minds in the you know, the entertainment industry. That definitely had an influence on my perception as an artist and what it is that I wanted to create. And of course, as I intend to continue with a series exploring art, and even working with, you know, my current stuff, I think we'll see some of the influences come up. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, this is a point in time actually when I was experiencing depression, and I was experiencing very severe social anxiety, and I think that this kind of what's the word for it, resembles that, I guess, to some extent. And it's interesting because I believe that art, for starters, I don't really believe that there's anything as good or bad art, especially when it really comes from, you know, the spirit or the soul, whatever it is that is being channeled. I think that it's very personal. I really do believe that art is a physical manifestation of the subconscious, you know, trying to create models of whatever's going on in here. Of course, that goes into psychology. So, yeah, that's that. I suppose I'd call this Windows of Perception. It's pretty interesting how the lines work, how the gradients are formed by the airbrush and everything. It's something that I really genuinely appreciate. So with that, that's it.